Hello, my name is Joel and my project's on dementia, and I got my data set from Kaggle. Here's the data set. You can see, which has 373 rows and 15 columns. Out of these 15 columns, I chose to use ASF, CDF, age and education, as in my GLM models. I decided to use just a basic GLM model, generalized linear models, because I want to understand from the ground up. So I tested the GLM level, and I chose before I started doing it. I plotted the data frame and see which the correlation between all these variables, and that's how I chose my attributes. And after that, after I plotted this correlation plots, and then I trying to see how the populations, males and females populations, is affected by the dementia, and depending on their age. As you can see, the age and against the females and male, and affected populations for females are a little bit older than male. Um, uh, Affected populations, and if you want to see individuals, males populations, and they are demented populations, is that males are like 70 and 80 years old, and for females, for demented is a little older than not that much difference. So you can see that then I try to plot the attributes that I choose and how they're affecting the dementia, the result. So I started the CDR. As you can see, CDR. If your CDR level is above zero point 0.5 level, this is right here, then you'll be demented. If your CDR level 0.5 is all demented. If your CDR level is low, and then you should be okay. But yeah, there's no chance of having contracting dementia according to this plot. And the education level, as education level, if your education level is low, or is like below, let's say below 13, then you can well be demented. There's a correlation between education and dementia too. And there are ASF. And the ASF is almost the if ASF level is too low, then you have a chance. Is it below 1.3? Then you have a chance of contracting dementia. Okay, let's go into predictions. How these affect how are they affecting the. So, if you're at the age of 60, if your education level is the highest level, the CDR level is low, and ASF level is low, is the prediction value is 1, which means I chose 1 as not demented. So they see the effect of that's the effect of you can see from my model summary, education and not gender, education and age has a direct relationship, positive relationship on the outcome, and CDR and ASF has a negative relationship. So let's go back to our model and see if you crank up the CDR level, then you will see if you crank, if your CD is getting too high, if your CDR has too getting higher, then you're infected, even though you're young. Even though you are in young age, and even though you if you and even though you have a young age, okay. And if your CDL level is low, like around 10, and if you're around uh, 90, 98, you're still affected. So you gotta go down CDL level. If your CDL level is low, and if you're really old, then you can see that you have the predictive value of 1. You don't have dementia. This is how powerful this CDR is on the dementia. So as ASF does not have not much effect on that, but if its level is pretty low, you can have dementia too. This the dementia too. So as a result, I found it very interesting And I want to compare for in my report parallel report compare these GLM models with some of the stuff too. Thank you very much.